Imagine living a life where you feel completely aligned with your purpose, where blessings seem to flow effortlessly, and you feel guided and protected in everything you do. This isn't just a dream or something that only a few special people get to experience. This can be your reality. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a powerful Bible prayer that has the potential to unlock blessings in your life and bring you into divine alignment. And if you've ever felt like you're praying but not seeing results, this might be the key you've been missing. You see, prayer is more than just asking for things. It's a conversation with God that opens up a channel for His blessings to flow into your life. But it's not enough to simply recite words. You need to approach prayer with faith, intention, and a deep sense of connection. The Bible gives us many examples of powerful prayers, but today, we'll focus on one that is especially impactful: the Prayer of Jabez. This prayer is short, but it's incredibly powerful. When you pray it with the right mindset and understanding, you open yourself up to receive the favor, protection, and divine guidance that God has always intended for you. So, if you're ready to get what you want, whether that's success, peace, healing, or a deeper relationship with God, stay with me. We're going to break down exactly how to use this prayer to change your life. The Prayer of Jabez comes from 1 Chronicles 4 verse 10, where Jabez prays, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me, and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain." At first glance, this prayer might seem simple, almost too simple. But let's take a closer look at what Jabez is really asking for. He's not just asking for God to bless him. He's asking for an expansion of his influence, for God's hand to be actively guiding him, and for protection from harm. Now, think about what that means for your life. Jabez is praying boldly, asking God to give him more opportunities, more responsibility, and more reach. But he's also wise enough to ask for God's protection, because he knows that with greater blessings come greater challenges. He's asking for divine alignment so that as he grows, he remains protected from harm and guided by God's hand. This is where the power of the Prayer of Jabez lies. It's not just a request for material gain or success, it's a prayer for spiritual breakthrough, for God to align your life with His divine plan. And when you pray this prayer with genuine faith and intention, you're not just asking for blessings. You're opening yourself up to receive them in the way that's best for your spiritual journey. So, how do you pray the Prayer of Jabez in a way that truly unlocks blessings? It starts with intention. This isn't a prayer you rush through or say mindlessly. You need to approach it with a heart full of faith, knowing that God is listening and ready to bless you abundantly. Before you even begin, take a moment to center yourself. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and focus your mind on God. This is a form of mind cleansing. You're clearing away the distractions of the day so you can fully connect with the divine. Once you're ready, recite the Prayer of Jabez slowly and intentionally. Feel each word as you say it. When you ask God to bless me and enlarge my territory, think about what that means for your life. What areas are you asking God to expand? Maybe it's your career, your relationships, your spiritual growth. Visualize these areas growing under God's guidance. Then, when you say, "Let your hand be with me," ask God to guide your steps. Think about the decisions you have ahead of you, big or small, and invite God to lead you. This isn't about asking God to give you what you think is best. It's about trusting Him to guide you to what is truly best for you, even if it doesn't look like what you expected. Finally, when you pray, "Keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain," ask for protection. This is important because as God begins to expand your life, there will be challenges. With more blessings come greater responsibilities, and sometimes, obstacles. But when you pray for God's protection, you're asking Him to shield you from the negative forces that might try to derail you. Now that we've explored the meaning behind the Prayer of Jabez, let's talk about how it can change your life. I've seen countless stories of people who have prayed this prayer and experienced spiritual breakthroughs they never thought possible. Take Sarah, for example. She was struggling in her career, feeling stuck and unable to move forward. She started praying the Prayer of Jabez every morning, focusing on the part about enlarging her territory. She wasn't just asking for a promotion. She was asking for opportunities to use her talents in ways that would make a positive impact. Within weeks, she received a job offer from a company she had always dreamed of working for. It wasn't just about the position, it was about the expansion of her influence and the opportunity to serve others through her work. Or consider David, who was dealing with a difficult family situation. He began praying the Prayer of Jabez, asking for God's blessings and protection over his family. Over time, he saw relationships that had been strained for years begin to heal. He wasn't just asking for personal gain, he was asking for divine alignment in his family, and God delivered in ways he never imagined. These examples show that the prayer of Jabez isn't just about asking for things. It's about aligning your life with God's will and trusting him to guide you to the blessings he has in store for you. So, how can you apply this prayer to your life? Start by identifying the areas where you need God's blessings. Maybe it's in your relationships, your finances, or your health. Whatever it is, approach the prayer with a heart of faith, knowing that God is ready to expand your territory in ways that serve his greater plan for your life. There's a common misconception that prayer is about getting what we want. But the truth is, prayer for success isn't about asking God to give us our desires. It's about aligning ourselves with God's will and trusting that he knows what's best for us. This is what makes the prayer of Jabez so powerful. It's not just a request for blessings. It's a declaration of faith that God's plan is greater than anything we could imagine for ourselves. When you pray with this kind of faith, you're not just opening the door to blessings, you're opening the door to divine favor. And when you align yourself with God's will, the miracles that follow aren't just about material gain, they're about spiritual growth, peace, and fulfillment. This is where true transformation happens. When you pray with faith and ask for God's hand to guide you, you're inviting him into every aspect of your life. And when God is in control, everything changes. The challenges that once seemed impossible become opportunities for growth. The doors that were closed start to open. And the blessings that you've been praying for begin to flow. But here's the key: you have to be ready. Receiving blessings isn't just about getting what you want, it's about being prepared for the growth, responsibility, and transformation that come with it. The prayer of Jabez teaches us that with great blessings come great challenges, but with God's guidance, we can navigate them with grace and strength. As we come to the close of this powerful journey, let me leave you with one vital truth. The power to unlock divine blessings is already within you. It's not hidden in some far-off place or reserved for a select few. No, the ability to experience a life of abundance, peace, and purpose has been in your hands all along. But now, it's time to take the next step. It's time to act with intention and faith. It's time to step into the flow of God's blessings. The prayer of Jabez is more than a simple request. It's an invitation for God to expand your life beyond the boundaries you've known. It's a declaration that you're ready to receive more, to step into a larger purpose, and to live fully in alignment with God's will. But let's be clear, this isn't about asking for material things in a shallow way. It's about aligning your spirit, mind, and actions with a divine plan that's already set for you. When you do this, you invite God's favor to flood every area of your life. Let's take a moment to reflect on what's really at stake here. Every day you continue without fully stepping into alignment with the divine, you're leaving blessings on the table. Think about that for a second. How many times have you settled for less, accepted limitations, or allowed fear to dictate your choices? The spiritual breakthrough you've been waiting for has always been just one prayer away, but you have to be willing to step into it. You have to be willing to claim it. The prayer of Jabez gives you that opportunity. By asking God to bless you and enlarge your territory, you're not only asking for more blessings, you're asking for the capacity to handle those blessings. You're asking for the wisdom, the strength, and the courage to walk the path He's laid out for you. And by asking God to keep His hand with you and to protect you from harm, you're ensuring that your growth comes with divine guidance and protection. Here's the critical question: are you ready to unlock these blessings? Are you truly ready to step out of your comfort zone, trust in God's plan, and embrace the life He has prepared for you? Because the truth is, God's blessings don't always show up the way we expect them to. Sometimes, they come disguised as opportunities for growth, as challenges that stretch us, or as moments of deep reflection that push us closer to Him. But make no mistake, when you're aligned with God's will, every step forward is a step into abundance. So, what does this mean for you in practical terms? It means that starting today, you need to make the prayer of Jabez part of your daily routine, not just as a set of words you recite, but as a practice that transforms your entire mindset. Here's what I want you to do. Every morning, before you start your day, take a few moments to pray this prayer with your heart fully engaged. Speak each word with intention. As you ask God to bless you, visualize what those blessings look like in your life. Is it a new opportunity, a healed relationship, a deeper sense of peace? When you ask Him to enlarge your territory, imagine the expansion happening. Your influence growing, your purpose becoming clearer, your potential being unlocked. And don't forget to ask for protection. The path to spiritual growth and success is often met with challenges, but with God's hand guiding you, you will overcome anything that stands in your way. You're not just asking to receive blessings, you're asking for the ability to handle them wisely and to remain in alignment with God's purpose. Now, let me ask you, what would your life look like if you fully embraced this prayer? What if, every day, you walked in the confidence that God is expanding your territory, opening doors, and showering you with blessings? What if, instead of feeling stuck or uncertain, you started each day knowing that you are divinely protected and guided? Imagine the peace, the joy, and the freedom that would come from living in that kind of divine alignment. This is your invitation to stop holding back, to stop living in doubt, fear, or uncertainty. God's blessings are already set aside for you, waiting for you to step into them. But you must be willing to receive them. You must be willing to trust, to act, and to pray with the kind of faith that moves mountains. This isn't about doing it once and hoping for the best. This is about creating a habit of daily prayer, a commitment to pray with faith and expectation. Let's make this real. Starting today, take the prayer of Jabez as your own. For the next 30 days, pray this prayer every single day. Write it down. Keep it by your bedside or on your phone. Make it the first thing you say in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. As you do this, you'll begin to notice changes in your mindset, your circumstances, and the way opportunities present themselves. You'll start to see doors open that you didn't even know existed. You'll experience a shift in your life as God begins to enlarge your territory and bless you in ways you can't yet imagine. And here's the final piece of this puzzle. Are you willing to take that step? Because at the end of the day, the only thing standing between you and the life you've always wanted, the life filled with peace, purpose, and divine favor, is your willingness to align with God's will. The prayer of Jabez is the key, but you have to use it. You have to pray it with faith. And you have to believe that when you do, God will respond. Do this and get what you want. Not because you're chasing material things, but because you're aligning yourself with the blessings that God has already prepared for you. You were meant for more, and now is the time to step into it. So, what are you waiting for? The time to act is now. Pray with intention. Align with God. And watch as your life begins to transform. Thank you for being here today. If this message has resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Together, let's spread the power of this prayer and help others experience the blessings and favor of God. May you walk in His divine grace, guided by His hand, and live fully in the abundant blessings He has for you.